Hi guys, this is Jho Cervantes with Xybix Systems. I'm the North Central Territory Manager here at Xybix with the Command and Control Healthcare side. I'm here at OhioHealth with Protective Services. Jim Roffman, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Sure. Jim Roffman. I'm a senior advisor for Protective Services, responsible for technology in the protective service area.
Yeah, so this has been a fun project that I got to work with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Started a little off ski, like I mentioned a little bit before, how there was another project with Ohio Health that was
Yeah,
going on in the background, and I found your name, and I know that there was a project that my director, Heather Brown, had started with you.
yeah, that was
Um,
years ago. 10 years ago, I think I met Heather for the first time.
yeah.
Xybix, yeah.
So tell me why this project was so important to you.
So, when I came into the department roughly 10 years ago, um, I noticed that our technology inside our data center, if you will, or our dispatch center,
Mhm.
um, really could use an upgrade. And that got me thinking, what should it look like? What
Mhm.
are the standards? What is out there in the community? So I went looking. And over that 9-year period, I know Heather had been out 3 or 4 different times with all different drawings and diagrams. And actually, we were in 4 different buildings, as a
Mhm.
matter of fact. I was just trying to get my hands on any space in any technology that could give us what we need for the future to support our growth at Ohio Health. And finally had the opportunity in this building that we're at today.
Mhm.
And I think I met you downstairs where our EICU folks were moving in, and they had Xybix furniture,
Mhm.
and they were moving it from one location to another. And I think I met you and said, "Hey, do you have any extra on their move?" And you had said, "Well, let me check on that." And I think that's what really started this whole project. And here we are 11 and a half months later.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, awesome. What else more to say?
Yeah, no, I think that you summarized it very, very well. I know that we had about 22 desks that we moved around, and there were no extra, and we're like, well, let's get you your brand new ones. And I think this was a fun project to design with you
Yeah,
because it was really easy, really simple. You knew what you wanted,
yeah,
you knew what you needed.
yeah,
The vision came to reality into that 3D drawing.
yeah.
It looked really good. We had the space, measured it out, and then you know, gave you that installation time and we installed it. You added what you needed with your technology, obviously IT,
Yep.
all the equipment that you need to function in this kind of area. Now that it is fully equipped, how do you feel from the drawing aspect to reality now?
So I'll tell you, it went off without a hitch. The furniture fit. It was as designed. All the features and functionality worked from day one. Actually, we advanced some of the technology with the help from your leadership team there. I had an idea and a vision to make it even better. And with the help of your engineer and architects, we actually put some extras in. And just that level of customization that Zybex allowed me in my creativity to
Mhm.
come up with, it worked,
Yeah.
and you can see that it's being put to use every day here.
Yeah, I think
And
that it was a very innovative idea that you
yeah,
had and
and
perfect for the setting.
yes,
And just to describe it a little bit more, we're in this desk setup. And so when something happens, right, it
yeah,
lightens up.
yeah. So on that note, so in the old days, you used to have flashing lights of all different colors,
Hmm.
and I looked at that and I said, there has to be a better way. In the design of the Zybex furniture, in the options, we have these plexiglass type I don't know, screens,
Yep.
if you will, that surround the back of the monitors. So working with your team and my vendors, the
Mhm.
technology vendors, we were able to customize the solution so that if and when there is an alarm, not just one type, it could be a panic alarm, a burglar alarm, lockdown, whatever it might be, it has an assigned color.
Mhm.
So these back plexi drops there, they illuminate
Yeah.
and they let everybody know in the command center that there is a priority alarm. So it's not a it's not a flashing light, what have you.
Yeah, no, so it's not the status indicator lights that a lot of places have.
Yeah, no.
It's bigger and brighter than that. It is the arc lighting that, Xybix
Arc.
provides behind the monitors. So it allows to kind of illuminate against the walls and brighten up the room. So everybody's paying attention to that color, and someone has to pay attention and turn it off, make sure that they address the situation
Sure.
so that they can go off.
And that's one of the reasons why I like working with Joe so much is I call it a piece of plexiglass and behind the monitors, and she calls it arc lighting. Don't know. So she understands what the customer needs and what they want,
Yeah.
and I thank her for that. I think it was easy,
Mhm.
but there was a lot of thought that went into this. There were a lot of calls. I don't want anybody to think you just come, measure a room, say, this is what I got to offer. There are features and functionality that Zybex has to
Mhm.
offer that it takes some time to go through. And I was able to ask my questions.
Mhm.
The response that I received was quick and accurate. And if there was something that Joe didn't have the answer to, I got a call back within 24 hours with the answer. And I wasn't disappointed in anything that I heard. It was all positive, upbeat, and it was exactly what a customer would want to hear. I thought that was awesome. Now I know why other departments at OhioHealth have used Zybex for
Mhm.
years and will continue. I've had other people come through the dispatch center here and as a matter of fact, the colors just went green, the arc lighting,
Yes,
as you had said.
exactly.
So it looks like we are in full operation and
It's working.
did get an alarm. So it really does work. Thank
Mhm.
you. Um, so I think that as we continue to grow as an organization and need something in the furniture realm, I definitely see Zybex being brought in as a top contender for that. And I can't say anything more. Just the service, the follow up, the knowledge, the ability to grow. It's modular,
Mhm.
um, and the customization, whether it's colors and pieces and parts, all the different options that are available, I think really that's what makes the product shine. And with having knowledgeable staff that care and feel like this is their project, the ownership that they feel to make sure every aspect from scheduling delivery to getting installed and the on-site setup and
Mhm.
everything.
Well, no, I just want to say thank you. That was very nicely well put together. Very kind of you. With that being said, that compliment goes a long way. And a side note that I did want to kind of put out is that this process it's not easy. It's challenging,
Yeah,
but we try to make it as smooth as possible. And the only way that we can help you is when you are willing to help us.
sure.
So making sure that we have, our customer being fully engaged into the project, very, very passionate about it, wanting to get this done, make it run smoothly. That's what makes, us being able to work together so feasible.
Yeah.
So thank you for allowing me to be part of the
No.
project. No, seriously, it's been super fun seeing the transformation from, seeing other areas to seeing this new space. Um,
I think for me, you know, I I was in the dispatch centers at our care sites, the existing ones, for years, and I was in and out watching and seeing and doing, and I said, they deserve better. I said, from a technology standpoint, I said, we can do better. And, the concerns are, what do you think the dispatchers are going to think? We're going to be displacing them from their current locations
Mhm.
and something that they're familiar with. Some of them have been around for 20 years, 15 years, and now asking them to move to go to a new home. And that weighed heavily on me. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I really got to knock this out of the park. I really got to give them something that will push them over the edge to be like, something, I really wasn't looking forward to
Mhm.
moving and changing my surroundings, but this is awesome. And when I come in here and I see the dispatchers and they're giving me thumbs up and say, this is pretty cool, to see their facial expressions when they walked in the door during construction and when we started the process to where we are today, um, I it's awesome. It just really it shows that if you buy them into the process from the very beginning and you explain the why, it makes your job so much easier.
Yeah.
And, you got the product, the Xybix product, you got the technology, and you have the right attitude, and just makes it a winning combination.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at it. You know, um, I just know that we're going to continue growing the relationship, whether it be in my areas or others throughout the enterprise. Ohio Health as a whole is continuing to grow,
Mhm.
and I definitely see opportunities.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Like I said, I recall one comment when we were speaking
Yeah,
earlier about one of, bringing in the dispatcher, seeing this, or like, what can it be different? It's just desks, right?
yeah,
And then they get to see the
yeah.
just desks, and it's these workstations that are a little bit way more elaborate
Well,
than what they've seen before.
it's because you listen to what they're saying. So one of the things as a leader, you want to hear what the team says.
Hmm.
I'm too hot. I'm too cold. I want sit-stand desks. All those things in their current environment, I couldn't give them.
Hmm.
But in the new environment, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
And those were features that when I had my laundry list and I said, all right, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm hearing.
Right.
And I think you checked off 9 out of 10
Hmm.
of the boxes. You didn't have that combo coffee maker and microwave, but I think everything else you covered.
Yeah.
So I think
We'll add it next.
yeah, you have it for next time. But I think other than that, having heaters,
Hmm.
having the ability to have places where they can plug in their phone devices, not into the computer, having the fans,
Yeah.
having the electronics to be able to handle the high technology camera systems that we use, having the USB connections for all the other components to make it plug and play. I can tell you my other vendors were very excited when they came in and saw how everything was laid out in the cabinets, how everything had a place. And so the vendors, and some of them were not familiar with Zybex, how they were able to be easily adapt their technology
Mhm.
and integrate into Zybex. They thought that was very cool, and it saved them time and energy and created efficiencies. And that's a soft cost that you
Yeah.
don't even think of. It's a savings.
Yeah.
And so from them, I will tell you on numerous occasions, they said thank you. The designs, um, just the pull-out slides for the servers in the PC, the lighting that automatically comes on where the servers are located, the ability to have a box with 10 data connections
Hmm.
that all it is plug and play. The telepoles that contain the data from the ceiling, how they all fit in to the sidewalls, and everything is aligned, and it's clean, it's neat, it's process, it's just overall, it's great.
It's
It's great.
10 years of making. Worth it?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. I can't wait till we're 3 months under the belt and we got things going, running full operation, 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you just never know when I can find a bigger space and call you up and say, hey, listen, we got another 5 hospitals.
Yeah.
Can you give me another 8?
Yeah.
And start this whole process again. And I'm just excited. That we were able to do this for our team. They deserved it, and yeah, we even gave them cup holders. I don't know why
Those
we get
cup
cup
holders
holders. Look at that,
came
cup
out so
holders.
helpful. You very useful, I would say. No, but all in all, I mean, this has been such a fun project to work
Yeah,
with you with,
yeah.
and just even getting to know you on a personal level, see what
Yeah.
you do outside of work. Man of many talents, always busy,
Hey,
never on
listen,
vacation.
that might be a true statement, but no, I appreciate all you do, all Xybix does. I've spoken to, like I said, I spoke to your back office people on shipping, on this, and everybody was great. Even your installers, your local installers, they came back and they even came back and asked if everything was good, was there anything we needed, just to follow up and follow through. So I would say to you and your team, great job. Let the powers to be in your organization know, and I hope somebody will call and ask me because I'd love to give some feedback other than here, and
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to give you a glowing endorsement for all that you've done and what you've done for the dispatchers here in Ohio Health.